Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? My name is Victor Brooks, and this is the Victor Brooks Show Facebook Live Quarantine Series. And you know what time it is. It's 1 o'clock Pacific time, Sunday. And that's when when I mean we, I mean my other co-producers and partners in this positivity venture that we're living in, you know? And that is Christopher Brooks, my brother, Julie McKnight, my sister, and our incredible Wendi Vaughn, our niece. We thank you so much every time you take your time on the weekend to come and just share some of this with us. It's time where we can turn off the news. We can kind of step away from the realities that are happening here around our world every single day. It's not that we're trying to ignore it. It's not that we're trying to act like it's not there. You dig? It's just a way to say that positivity is just as powerful, and if you feed it enough, it can be more powerful than negativity, y'all. And everybody that we bring on to talk about their journey, all of our past guests that have joined us over the months that we've been doing this with you. Reminded of our brother Bill Duke, who came and shared his story, Larry Dotson, the beautiful, incredible Frida Payne that came through, and so many others, the comedian David Arnold, Jonathan Slocum, and others. And today's a special day because we have our second appearance guest that's come back, and that is what I always say, the Queen Melba Moore. And I know many of you, millions of you, feel the same way around the world. She just has always fed our souls with her positiveness, her artistry, that we've all fallen in love with and respected over the years. And she's back with us today. And when I tell you that we have a show for you today, ladies and gentlemen, we try our best to bring you the best that we can bring, especially during this whole new format where we become creative, online and via Zoom and things of that nature. I was raised a hugger. I was raised to give and show love, but we can still do that with our positive energy, with what we give on the screen, and when this show goes off, we can always, just like I say, sprinkle it on as many people as we can sprinkle it on. I'm talking about that pool of positivity. Thank you so much for our first responders who, as we also know, and we mentioned those two viruses that we're dealing with, the virus of the COVID-19 and that second virus of racism that's generational. It's been here, especially in the US of A. But I want to give it up all the time. Much respect to our first responders, our medical crew, our people who are trying to keep life as normal as they can help us keep it, save as many lives as they can be blessed to save. Thank you for what you're doing. Our teachers, school has started again. Our babies who are trying to learn a new way to learn, and their parents everybody's doing something that we never thought we would have to do, or even for as long as we have to do it, but we're doing it, and it's going to be okay, y'all. It's going to be okay. As far as that second virus, I want to give it up, first of all, to our protesters who first started, our young people who protested and gave their voice in the streets. Thank you for what you had to say. And thank you for allowing those of us in my generation and older who understand the importance of leaving that gate open, y'all, of that gate of communication, that gate that says, hey, I want to talk to you, and I want you to feel comfortable to come and talk to me, because truth be told, generations, we can learn something from each other. But we have to be able to talk. We have to be able to leave that gate open, And young artists write those songs, paint those pictures, create those dances, write those short films, do what you have to do to make your voice heard, to follow in the footsteps of Nina Simone and Gil Scott-Heron, and on and on and on of people who've shared their artistry in a form of poetic protest in many ways, Keep doing what you're doing, Because today's show is such a special day for us, our whole team, we've been buzzing all week. And I want to give love and respect to Brother Ron Richardson for your soul, number one. You are a blessing to ourselves and so many others just for who you are. Thank you, Brother Ron Richardson, for being who you are. Today, like I said, today's such a special show because number one, we have Queen Melba Moore, who's coming back with us. And today we're just going to jump right into it, y'all, because you know how when I don't know, when I was a kid and so many others, when you wake up at Christmas morning, you know, and you've been waiting all through Christmas Eve or whatever it is, and you get up and you just want the day to start. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I just want to get into this and share the journey once again of Melba Moore, but also discuss and give props to her incredible single, Just Doin Me, that is just in a positive way, I'm using the slang, killing it, you know, all over the world. Ever since it was put out, and like we say, ever since it dropped, the song itself and the video, I mean, the world is just, it's full of another Melba Moore-ness of positivity that we've all just loved over her career. And it's a reminder that Melba Moore hasn't gone anywhere. And she's here with us today. So let me start off with this, you know. Melba Moore is an actress, singer, songwriter, performer, trailblazer, Tony Award winner, and Grammy nominee. Melba Moore has music in her blood. Daughter of 40s R&B singer Bonnie Davis and saxophonist Teddy Hill, she was born to be a star. With a total of 11 Billboard Top 10 hits, 4 Grammy nominations, a Tony Award, and a place in the official Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame. Melba Moore is one of the American R&B's best beloved artists all around. Melba Moore joined the original cast of the legendary Broadway production of Hair in 1967, eventually replacing Diane Keaton to become the first Black female to replace a white Broadway lead. In 1975, she released her album Peach Melba, which became her first foray into the R&B music world. The next year saw her earn her first commercial success with This Is It, a single that hit the top 20 in Billboard's R&B chart, and the UK top 10, becoming the top disco track in Britain that year. Throughout the remainder of the decade, Moore continued to hit the charts back to back on both sides of the Atlantic with singles such as Lean on Me, Pick Me Up, I'll Dance, and You Stepped Into My Life. The 80s gave Melba her well-deserved first Billboard Top 10 hit with Love's Coming At You. I was just jamming that this morning. A post-disco burner that found similar success in Europe and the UK. More R&B hits follow as Mind Up Tonight, A Little Bit More, and Falling further established her status as an iconic figure in American popular music. To this day, Melba Moore has remained in the spotlight, taking celebrated roles in successful Broadway productions and continuing to record and release music for us all, such as in her most recent success, the single, Just Doin Me, produced by multi-talented producer, songwriter Terry Hunter and the Pettis couple. You know what? With no further ado, I want to welcome back and bring back to you our Positivity Posse, who I affectionately call Queen Melba, Melba Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to get on.
Yeah. There she is.
Oh.
The screen just, it just.
I'm always shocked when I get on.
Oh my goodness, Miss Melba, you are fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for coming today.
What an introduction. I was just thinking, oh my God, what if I can't get the thing on?
Hey, we would have gone on anyway, you know.
I you would have.
How are you, Miss Melba? What's going on?
I'm so grateful and so thankful. And I was listening to your intro, and believe me, I think we're just so 1,000 times blessed to be in this space. And I'm so glad that you offered a little message to the boss, God, before we started.
Come on now. That's right. That's
Because
important.
look at us laughing and having a good time.
Yes.
I'm not going to even say what people are going through, but look where we are. It's a miracle.
That's right. It's a miracle. And what keeps your positivity right now, Miss Melba, through all of this, through life? What's your positivity driving force, or what have you?
Can I say it in one note, one long note?
You sing as many long as you want.
Jesus.
Yes. Come on now.
I could have did it longer, but you got a show to do.
You know what? I want to know, Miss Melba, what you just did. You've been known and respected for your breath control over your career, your long notes, your sustaining, notes. Was that, of course, natural, but what
No,
did you train
no,
for
not.
that? Or what was that?
Yes, but it is supernatural. You know, the breath is the holy breath. That's what it is.
Come on.
So, and you study that, and now everybody else can see it. It's just what you just said. You do it, and then you give it to other people if you can.
Gotcha. You know what, we're welcoming you back because first of all, we want to give much respect to your new single, Just Doin Me.
Thank you.
And just the name of it.
I'm so excited. When I first heard it, I didn't know who it was. I thought it was a great song and everything, but I didn't know it was me because there was no long notes.
Okay.
It was when I studied the lyric, I see it is an inspirational message, but if I would sing an inspirational message, it would normally be something like The Other Side of the Rainbow, or Van McCoy wrote it, but my favorite version of it is Lean on Me.
Okay.
It would be something like that, but Just Doin Me, I just think it's amazing. It's just so fresh.
Yeah. And the message of it. I love the part on the vamp. Well, midway, you go into you give the words, and I want to read what you have on this recording because it's so powerful. Positivity Posse, check this out. This is part of in the song Just Doin Me. Watch this. The Lord has brought me from a mighty long way. I've lost some things along the way. It's been a long, rough road, but I never lost my voice. I never lost my health. I've never lost my praise, and I'm still doing me. I think that sums it up.
No, that's Jesus.
Right on.
Well, I was so shocked to hear that in the middle of a song. It really told me that God has catapulted us into a new place, a new era. He's doing something new. I mean, how you have a testimony in the middle of a house dance record?
Come on, that's right. How do you do that?
I didn't remember doing it. So
really,
because we had done it, many months ago. I had been to the UK and done a festival with Barbara Tucker and a bunch of other fabulous people. And I actually met face to face Terry Hunter.
Oh yes.
And he said, I got something coming for you. And so after that, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
So then when it came out and everything, I said, oh, no, my eyes went real big.
Yeah.
Because it's really quite amazing.
It's amazing. So so you mentioned that project because we want to know how that whole project began. And you said it began by meeting Terry Hunter. And then how did it develop from there?
No. It didn't begin with that. Terry Hunter did the mix on it.
Gotcha.
But it's very, you might call it the arrangement.
Gotcha.
Because they rearranged the way the drums sound, the speed of it, a lot of different things.
Yes.
But George Pettis wrote it and produced it, and his wife Angela Pettis wrote the lyrics, and I actually recorded that in his home.
Look at that. Okay.
Like maybe a year ago. I'm not sure how long ago it was, but it was part of a project called I'm Still Here, I think. I've called it so many different things. Melba Moore, Still Standing, the Melba Moore story.
Okay.
So that was an album I did last year.
Okay.
It was part of that project.
Yes.
But they took it out and fixed it.
Gotcha. Somebody just put on here, we want the Melba Moore story motion picture. That's a comment that just came up. They want to, you know, have you ever considered that?
Well, no, but some other people are, and they're movie makers, and so I may get to do it.
Fantastic. An additional gift of insight into your incredibleness, Miss Melba. And when knowing this now with the single, and I always like to say, Melba Moore hasn't gone anywhere. You know, Melba Moore's been here with us, performing, doing your beauty of Melba-ness to all of us. But with this single and the outcry now, the endorsement of it, how does that make you feel internationally, knowing that it's a hit? People are loving it.
Well, see, Victor, I'm sure you know, but I'll explain it. What a hit like this does, it opens all the A doors. Everything that you do gets to be done on the top level. You get to, well, I already have the top musicians. You can hear that, yes. But I'm sure I already get offers to go back on Broadway, and if you can't do it physically, you can do it virtually. I also have another #1 record. My partner Ron called me 7 o'clock this morning. I was still praying to Jesus when he called me. Told me I have another #1 hit in the UK called Solo Tiempo, and it's a duet with the lead singer of a group called Crack of Dawn. But I also have Lift Every Voice and Sing that's being re-released now, because we want to remind people that African Americans have a national anthem, because we were brought here as slaves. Every country has a song that identifies them, and we do too. I'm not telling the whole story, but this is my version. But the first version was a star-studded version, because when I was on Capitol Records, I was afraid if they made it a hit, they would think it was my hit record, because I was raised in New York City. I didn't get Black history, so I didn't know we had an anthem.
Wow.
So I recorded. That's the reason I recorded. But it's in the congressional record now as the official national anthem of the Black Americans. Fantastic. I did that.
Fantastic. Come on now. And you'll see we got the fist going up. We got the hand claps going up.
You see my little fist?
I saw it. I saw it, Miss Melba. You mentioned the UK performance last year, right? It was last year.
Yes.
And actually, I've talked to a number of the other artists and DJs that were at that performance too. And the love that was, they said that the energy at that particular performance was just so thick with positiveness and love. It was
very.
But most of them, even the fans I talked to, said that the main feeling of the main positive energy feeling they were feeling was coming directly from you and the others as the performers of this show. It just generated.
Yeah, I mean, the mood of the performers is going to pervade the whole audience. And usually, you're on the same page before you get there. But all of the performers, they're very, very, Barbara Tucker.
Yes, ma'am. I do.
I mean, they're like super, 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 super positive.
Yeah.
Super.
Right. That's right.
Very, very generous and giving. I'm making a big deal out of it, because very often entertainers are not like that to each other. I don't know if we get envious or if we get into groups or cliques, but we're not like that to each other. But that's why you're making a big deal of it, because when it permeates, that's a huge festival that went on in the UK there. And when it's that positive and that peaceful, and there's so many different people and coming from so many different areas, and they all melt together, and it's just beautiful. Just one big, beautiful mass of people in music.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. I make a big deal out of it. I'm because growing up growing up in this business, either it didn't become firsthand until I got older, but second and third hand growing up around this business. You're right. I've heard it described as a positive competitiveness in some ways, that sometimes there is.
But it's a competitiveness, and very often it really is negative.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
So I want to mention her again. So when people like Barbara Tucker come around, hey, stick out.
That's right. That's right. And I want to know. In the past, we've had a number of our female powerhouse guests. We had Frida Payne that joined us, and of course your girl Shirley Jones from the Jones Girl. And her new single. Oh my goodness, I play that on a weekly basis as well.
Yeah.
And Carolyn Griffey and other Shalimar, others. But I have always had major respect for the female artists in this industry, growing up as well. And then when I've been able to sit and hear certain stories from these artists, or sit and listen, there has been a struggle in different ways for the female artists, whether it's the performer, the producer, the actress, In your career, Miss Melba, of course, would you agree that you felt that as well, that negativity toward females in this industry?
No.
Okay.
It's there, but I'll give you certain examples.
Yes,
Anita Baker don't like nobody, but she liked me.
Okay, there you go. That's why we come to get educated on this show. Just about the whole thing. That's right.
She's one. I use her because she's not going to care if I tell you that. She's not. Her feelings are not going to be hurt. She's still going to choose who she likes and who she doesn't. I'm trying to think of someone else who's not that friendly with other people, and I think sometimes we're just scared, and we're so used to being betrayed, and there are not enough men to go around, and very often the people who are our partners who help us are men, and it gets to be territorial. I don't think you want to do it, but especially for Black artists, the territory for us has never really been open. We've always had to grind and fight, and if we have a beautiful figure, it's because we're starving to death.
Okay. Okay. See, there's always something to count.
That does not make a happy camper.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. That's right.
It's been really, really, really tough for us, and I think that women, we're created by God to be nurturers.
Okay.
So we will do that. You can't help that. And generally, very often we're single mothers or single parents. So we have the family to take care of, and you can't do it by yourself. You've got to have help.
Right.
So whatever help there is out there, you scratch and bite for it, I think.
Yeah.
But I think we're coming into a time where there's more for everybody, and we're also learning more about God and who He made us to be. I mean, they say the churches are not full, but the ones that I hear, they're telling us what we need to know, that you won't progress if you don't give it away. And we know that now.
Wait, break that down for us. Give it away. What do you mean? Give what away?
Yourself.
Gotcha.
Whatever you are. It's not the industry, it's the planet.
Come on now.
We just, believe me, music and the arts are so powerful because God made it that way. It creates the environment.
Right.
So if you have this, you're going to have to give it away. So try to learn about it.
Yeah.
Make yourself really, really, really great, and then share it with somebody.
Come on.
That's what I think Barbara Tucker is, okay?
Right on. Much respect to Barbara Tucker. That's right. That's right. And you're doing just that with Just Doin Me. With Just Doin Me. You're doing just that. As a matter of fact, I believe that D Nice, the DJ, D Nice, who so many of us have so much respect for, he has a dedication, just as I and so many others, to keep the music, that powerful music that some call classics, some call timeless hits or whatever, alive. And especially making it a part of our daily lives as much as we can, you know, and sharing it with others, like you just
said. I think that D-Nice helped to usher us into a new place with his parties at night. When everybody was shut down, we didn't know what to do. And he came in and he played the music, and we saw what I'm saying, the power of the music. It was all positive, you know, and he started a whole trend there.
And he's giving you a birthday party, I heard, on October 29th on his virtual show. Am I correct, or should I?
You are correct. I am so excited and so honored.
That's right.
But D-Nice, I mean, I know he's not the only one, but he's a man, okay?
I can dig it. I got you.
He's the man, all right?
That's right. That's right. Hey, Positivity Posse, October 29th. If you're not following DJ D-Nice already on Instagram, please start following before October 29th so you can get that feeling going that we're all talking about. You know, we can get the pre-positivity party of Sister Melba's birthday party jumping off.
Wow.
So that October 29th, we are logging in from all over the world, because I see my Positivity Posse. I see you in Madrid on here right now. I see you in Brazil on there. Muito obrigado, meu amigos a Brazil. I see you in France, 17 at 7. All log in the same way to celebrate the incredible Melba-ness of this birthday party, October 29th at D-Nice page. I had to get that birthday invitation.
Well, as Sanford used to say, this is going to be the big one.
It's the big one? Okay.
Well, yeah, D-Nice is giving me a party. It's the big one.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like big birthday party or like I've
never had a birthday party like this one's going to be.
That's right. That's right. Well, we'll be there. We'll be there.
Thank you.
With we had our brother Eddie Levert a couple of weeks ago did his episode.
Oh no!
And I'm giving shout outs all over the place because you know I believe in that. I believe, like you just said, we help each other out. We showcase. We do things.
No, well, Eddie Levert is special.
Yes.
Have you been around him lately?
Not lately. Other than when he came to do the show virtually, we were around each other about 3 weeks ago. He did his show with us here.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh, well, see, I know Eddie.
Yeah. Right.
Crazy.
Okay. All right.
He got a beautiful voice and everything. But he's crazy.
You know what, Miss Mel? God, I love you. I ain't even this is fantastic. I want to play, if you don't mind, with your permission, I'd love to play Terry Hunter's remix of Just Doin Me.
Please.
Can you do that?
I'd be so pleased.
It is my pleasure and the pleasure of all the Positivity Posse here to give you this. We're going to play the full, I think it's 3-minute version or so of Terry Hunter's remix.
Nobody else can do me better than I can. I'm still here and still doing me. What goes around will always come back again. So just take me as I am. I'm just doing me. You better do it. I'm just doing me. from a mighty long way. I lost some things along the way, and it's been a long, rough road. But I never lost my voice. I never lost my health. I never lost my praise, and I am still doing me.
You know what? We have started this birthday party now.
All right. All right.
And let me tell you something. The comments that are coming up on here, Miss Melba, it says, Melba Moore has the what does it say? The most incredible shoulder work in the business. We want you to do your thing. This song, Just Doing Me, inspiring. These are some of the things that are coming up. Can't wait for the party. Downloading it today. Loving this song. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. How it makes you feel. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. I like the bass line.
That's right. And that keyboard change, those pads.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But you know what? I mentioned Eddie Levert because I think you'll be doing his show Monday on Instagram Live, right?
I will.
Yeah.
Well, I know him for years and years and years, and I opened for him many times, him and the OJs. But I did a film with him called The Fighting Temptations.
Right. That's right.
I'll never think of Eddie the same anymore.
Okay. My name is Wes.
You out the mess? Okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But Eddie's. But I'll tell you something. He's a wonderful, wonderful person.
Yes, he is.
But I didn't know he had such a sense of humor. He's hilarious.
Oh, he is one of the. I love watching his show. You guys are going to have a great time on that show because I think he calls it Just My Opinion. And
oh my goodness!
Tells his heart, But you know what? I'd like to. We have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
And we talked with Ron as well. And what I'd like to do is first I want to introduce you to my sister, Doin Me, who has followed in your footsteps since she's our youngest sister.
Mm-hmm.
So she was part of our family, just growing up, loving and respecting Melba Moore as well. And now she's in her career of the house dance music as well. And
oh, wow.
At that event at the UK and called as soon as she heard it. I want to bring to you all our co-producer, one of our co-producers, Julie McKnight, my baby sister. Julie, are you on camera?
Well, I hear you guys.
Okay.
Hear you. I just saw her picture. Oh, there she is. Welcome. Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie.
I told my brother I'm not staying long, but today we wanted to honor you.
Oh,
and I
you.
told him if I had 2 seconds just to tell her how much you've meant to me as one of the mentors of many I've been able to have, and you didn't even know it.
Thank you.
I had a trickle down from you with our mutual sister Barbara, who took me under her wing, and I just appreciate you both so much. I do, because I had a big old loud mouth and nobody understood me. And to have, it's hard to explain, but when I would watch you and I would see you and I would hear you even younger, I just felt like that's the big sister or the auntie that you want to go hang with and tell me what I should, is this okay? You just made us all feel so comfortable and loved. And those of us that were smart enough to pay attention to learn from. And I just wanted to thank you. So it's rough when festivals and all the stuff. You know, clearly today was football day for me, but I said today I wanted to honor you just to you without all the other things. And I appreciate you and I love you and I thank you and I needed you.
Thank you. Thank you.
A result of you as well. So I
Thank
appreciate
you. Thank you. Bless you and continued happiness and victory. Yes. Enjoy it.
I am, and I thank you for that too.
You know what, Julie, I know that you have an additional surprise for Miss Melba right now too.
I do. If she doesn't mind, we have a mutual family member that I thought that would, you know, he'd enjoy giving you a little love today too. So if that's okay, we won't take up all your time, Queen. we want to put some love on you directly.
I receive it.
You.
I receive it. I receive
it.
Okay. That's okay.
Hey, Wendi, can we please bring the wonderful Terry Hunter on here just for his time right now? And Julie, thank you for this gift to Miss Melba today. You and Terry. Brother Terry,
hey.
We can see your name, brother. We can hear the voice. There he is.
Y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? What's up, everybody? Terry Hunter. Miss Melba, how are you? Julie, hey, sis.
That's the face we wanted, Terry.
I know, right? That face is priceless.
Terry, Julie, we are in heaven right now for you two coming on to just give this love to Sister Melba.
I'm gonna cry.
I've been crying.
It's for you.
Oh, could I just say thank you, Terry?
Oh, Melba, please. I want to say thank you. Thank you.
I know my mouth is hanging open.
And I got to give a big shout to my brother George Pettis. Without him, none of this would have happened. So George, I know you watching. Big up, brother. Thank you. And we just got more and more and more stuff to do with the Queen. And I'm just, hey, Melba.
Hey, Terry, I want to ask you something, brother. Let me ask you this, Terry. I know you heard me mention with Sister Melba and I talking before the surprise, that the power of the timeless sound, the timeless, the artist, the music.
You know what? All those questions you asked me, you asked him because they did it.
Hey, you know what? That's what I want to do. And I'm going to say yes, ma'am, with love. And I'm going to say, Terry, what is it that Melba Moore brought to your production?
Listen, Melba is, I don't even know what to say. Like, first of all, it was an honor. I was in awe just to be able to hear her voice without no music behind it, no nothing. And that right there was just enough. And then from that point, after I got over that first half, it was just an inspiration. I'm like, listen, we got to go all the way with this. We can't half-step this. So we brought in the live horns. We brought in the live drummers. We just brought all the live musicians to make sure that Melba came with this joint. Like that's, you know, we had to bring it. We had to bring it.
Right on, brother. Right on, man.
Get up in the morning and go song. I'm gonna tell you that. It gets
I'm just
me
doing
rolling it gets me rolling every day.
Wow.
That's right.
Listen, I swear it's one of those things that I knew this record was gonna take off, but I didn't know how it was really gonna affect people the way it has been affecting people. And it's it's not slowing down. It's
No,
getting
it's
bigger.
No,
It's
no,
not so
no.
right. It's like these fires out here in California. You can't put it out. It ain't going nowhere.
I know. It's amazing. Like, this is one of these records that is just, I think it's going to live forever, just like all her other classics.
Terry, who
Yes.
who put the testimony in there?
Look, you did. You did. Listen, I swear, I still can't believe it's like, I'm telling you, I'm fanning out right now. I have Melba Moore on this phone, and I got Julie McKnight on this phone together. I'm telling you, every DJ and every producer is hating right now.
Yeah.
That's right. This is family.
That's
right.
it.
Miss Melba, let me ask you this. With you, we saw your expression when you came out, and we that's when I start getting my double chills and my whole thing. We could feel it. What goes through your mind watching this right now, seeing the younger Julie McKnight, who's just gave it up and all the love and realness she did of what you have meant to her and her artistry journey?
Yes.
And then the Terry Hunter that's come along now. When you hear this and watch this, Miss Melba, what happens?
Well, I can't put it into words yet because I know I can tell you this much I know. It's the presence of heaven right here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You can't put that in words. It's more than you can know, much more than you can say. I can't see it.
I can dig it.
Yes, yeah, and
Absolutely.
I totally understand. Yeah.
Whew, that's right. You know what? That's sometimes. I used to watch the people in church when and all of a sudden they stopped saying amen. They stopped saying hallelujah, and all of a sudden they just sit down.
Either that or they get up and start running around the church.
That's it.
Yeah.
They get up.
That's right. You know what?
I know the scriptures very well, and I know he said he promised to give us way beyond what we could ever think of or understand. I think that's what's happening. And we're
Yes.
part of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're part of the 18, y'all. And it's happening now.
Right? I believe it.
Absolutely right.
Positivity Posse, let me tell y'all something. I see you lining up here. I'm seeing the comments, and y'all, when you have time to look back on this, you'll see what I'm saying. People are being touched. Now, if you want to take that as a spiritual thing, a religious thing, however you're being touched, I take it as spiritually.
I have to do that because that's our source. And we didn't create the universe. I mean, you could see that, right? You can look at the stars and see that. That much you can see. And the rest of it, you say, this must have come from there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And it's
Now,
just
Julie,
fresh and new and A-team, and I don't know the right words, but you can't get it any better. You can't get it any more excellent. You couldn't, the timing, but we didn't create time, so I got to go
That's
to
right.
that.
That's right.
Speak.
Yep.
Speak.
Yeah. I was like, thank God for Terry Hunter.
Yes.
I say thank God for Melba Moore. I tell you. Listen, can I say something real quick?
Terry, you, Julie, please, y'all say whatever you want. Go.
I feel the spirit right now, and I'm just putting this out here because, brother, we had a conversation yesterday or day before yesterday, and you know how I feel about my sister, Julie McKnight, and we have not yet done a song together, and I feel like this is a collaboration right here. This is a Julie McKnight, Melba Moore, production by Terry Hunter needs to happen. We need to put that out there.
Hey.
If you and I could stop talking about what we're going to eat next long enough, we could get to
I know, right?
He's just multitasking.
And he does better than me. I got to tell tell you, Queen, he really does.
Oh, I swear, this is beautiful, y'all.
Anything, I'm telling you, I just am. Because like the Queen just said, all of the creativity has nothing to, I have nothing to do with my voice, nothing to do with the way it comes out. I have everything to do with keeping my spirit and my vessel and my instrument straight. So when I give it, it comes to the people and it doesn't have any of the wrong energy on it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So I know it don't have nothing to do with me.
That's
I
it.
pray every time that I open my mouth and that joker comes out. You know?
That's it. That's it. Look, I didn't go to church today. Y'all giving me church. I didn't go to church. This is my church right here, right now.
Terry, can I tell you something that I do know?
Yes, please.
We are the church.
That's it. That's it.
Take it down, please. That's it. Please, come on. Come on.
That's your auntie tell you.
Listen, my wife is driving, right? It's my son's birthday today, so we just left dinner.
Happy
And so,
birthday.
yes, and so my wife is sitting up here talking about something. Yeah, he don't go to church. Yeah, y'all need to give it to him. She in here talking crazy about me, y'all. Look. Say something. Yeah.
You know what, y'all? I've cried, I've smiled, I've laughed, it's gonna last. This is eating right now that's gonna last. And Julie, you remember when we started saying, let's do something as a podcast type live? It was all because, number one, we wanted to be able to communicate with people in this new time. But then we also wanted to share. We got tired of always turning on the news and seeing something that's really happening, but it was draining us. So we said there's something to smile about. Let's find people. And we said, well, let's call some people who, and us being artists, we said, let's call some other artists to come on with us and remind our people that we can count our blessings seen and unseen. We're not trying to preach to nobody. I can't judge nobody. I'm in this life. But at least we can give. And what we're giving today, y'all.
That's what Auntie calls spiritual warfare. Make them laugh.
Come on now.
Right on.
That's it.
Y'all, thank you for taking this time. Julie, thank you for bringing our brother Terry into this mix, and thank both of y'all for helping us give much due respect to Queen Melba today.
Love you back, Miss Julie.
You know I love you, my brother. Squeeze my sister in that car and all them puppies and that baby for his birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all, thank you for your time.
Love you.
You gotta love you.
Hey, I love you guys so much. Thank you, Melba. Like, I cannot wait. We gonna start this. I spoke to Ron. We gonna get it together. Me, you, and George gonna start this new single.
That's right.
And we go get this other single going with me, you, and Julie, and we finna tear the world up.
Speak
All right, let's go.
Speak it.
That's it.
Let's go. I love it. Yay.
Yes.
Love it.
Thank you guys so much.
Love you all.
Mr. Julie.
Love you.
Bless you.
Bye-bye.
Miss Melba, that was some love there. That was some love.
I love it. To be redundant, I love it.
There you go. Well, y'all, you've enjoyed it today, I know, as much as we have. And Miss Melba, is there anything you'd like to? I want to also give a reminder for the. You're receiving your award, and my note is not here for the correct name, but it's for the Broadway PBS special that you're receiving your Women of Color.
Women of Color.
Yes, ma'am. Please fill us in with that.
It's Women of Color on Broadway.
Yes. And it's being aired, I believe Ron said, on PBS.
It's going to be aired on PBS. I don't have the date.
Gotcha. But ladies and gentlemen, watch out for our promos. You know that all of our guests that have been here, I always continuously post anything that's coming up new. I keep you informed, y'all. Miss Melba, we're going to do the same. I love you, Miss Melba. Much respect. Thank you.
Mr. Victor, you've done such a good job today. Thank you so much.
That means so much.
Unfortunately, you made me act like a fool.
No, you don't. No, we love us some Melba Moore. That's all. And we're gonna be there for that birthday party with D19.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much. Thank you, really.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're like me, and I know a lot of my positivity posse, you are. You've smiled today, you've laughed today, you've cried today, and it wasn't a teardrop of cry because of any sadness. It was a release of joy. It was a release of peace and togetherness. And that's what it's all about. That's the only and main reason, I shouldn't say the only, but the main reason that we do this every Sunday at 1:00 p.m. We come on here, meaning you saw my sister Julie McKnight, our brother Chris Brooks, and the incredible Wendi Vaughn. Our mission is every Sunday to come to you and share with you. You feed us just for being here with us. And I can't thank you enough for taking your time, Positivity Posse. All over the world, it's growing. Like I mentioned, we see here, we have Chi-Town, we have Detroit, my hometown, Memphis, LA's here, all over the country, and then all over the world, because you know why? We all need a sprinkle of positivity, y'all. Woo, come on back next Sunday and get some of this positivity on you, y'all. Take a shower in it, take a bath in it, a scuba dive in it, skinny dip in it. Just get in that pool of positivity. And when you come out, sprinkle it on as many people as you can. And don't forget, that single, Just Doing Me, is what you need. It's Melba Moore, Just Doing Me. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week on the Victor Brooks Show. We love you. Talk to you then.